Once all self-esteem needs are met adequately, a person may find themselves moving up to the top level of the hierarchy, which Maslow says doesn't always happen in people. But it pertains to self-actualization or creativity needs that people have. And your clients may very well continue to have a need to be the best person that they can be, just as you do, and to be creative. You can encourage their independence when they are caring for themselves. Encourage them to do as much for themselves as they can, as opposed to you doing it for them every time. Advocate for them to do their personal hobbies. If you hear them mention that they used to do a certain hobby. I remember one of the clients in our long-term care facility, when she first came to the nursing home, she told me she thought since she was in a nursing home she couldn't do the same things anymore, and so even though she had a lifelong hobby of crocheting, she turned over all of her yarn to the activity director. She thought since she was in a nursing home she couldn't do that anymore. And then as a few weeks went on, well, she didn't have anything to do, and a few people encouraged her to try crocheting again and asked her, why can't you still do it? She asked for the yarn back, and now she crochets all day, every day, and makes a lot of items for different people. And it's really kind of become her identity for herself, and she's really proud of what she does. You want to respect people's differences in values, beliefs, religion, and culture. There are many different factors which influence a person's response to everyday situations. There is a theory called nature versus nurture. Nature referring to the genetic background into which you are born, which you cannot change. And nurture refers to the environment that you were brought up in, and how you were raised, and things that you learned as you matured. And the nature versus nurture theory implies that a person's personality is a reflection of both of those influences working together. Cultural background can also determine a client's personality, their attitude toward their health. Cultural expression can help a person feel more comfortable in their surroundings. And this expression can be in the form of ethnic, music, art, food, holiday celebrations. Clients practice different religions. They have a right to participate in the religious activities of their choice. Religious beliefs can provide support. Expression and participation of those religious beliefs is to be encouraged and supported by you. When a person's physical needs are not being met, the results are noticeable. A person can become dehydrated, lose weight, obtain an infection of some type and become ill. Infection and accidents also may occur when safety needs are not met. The results are not as obvious many times when the psychological needs are not being met. And as a caregiver, you will experience many times when you see a behavior in a client that you don't understand. Perhaps they are acting out in some way that seems threatening. And most times, remember, it's not personal, probably not personal at all or directed toward you, but rather an expression of a need. All behavior is purposeful. even if we never know exactly the reason why. All behaviors that people do have a reason, have a motive, and many times it's an expression of an emotion, depression, fear, anxiety. It could be anything. Could also be a subtle indication of some type of illness. When we see clients in the long-term care facility who suddenly become confused, we start thinking infection. What type of infection might they have? So remember this when you see behaviors in your clients that you don't understand. Because as a caregiver, you play a major role in helping your clients meet their needs. You will need to understand those needs, and in every interaction with them, try to help them meet those needs. When you understand human behaviors and the different levels of needs for all people, you can better satisfy those needs and improve the quality of care.